Welcome you to our little place here in Woodland Hills, California. Yes, let me open the safe and let me show you. This is the vault, actually. This, of course, is our goddess. And what we've done is we've separated our crystals, our intention crystals. We have some that are palm size and some that are pocket size, because some people like to carry them in their pockets. Some people like to carry them in their palm and have them present. Some ladies like to even tuck it into their bra, which is quite remarkable. They used to do it with crystals that had a point on it, and what they would do is they'd cut off the little tip so that it wouldn't hurt them. And what happened was it was still very uncomfortable. Of course, we had these made so that it would be more convenient for them. But that's just part of the story, really, because I have a question, and my question is that this is a wonderful world and a wonderful universe. And if you think about it, each of us carries a universe unto ourselves. And that universe is our universe that we really do have a lot of control on. I don't mean physically that you can jump off a bridge and survive, but what you have is the ability spiritually and probably emotionally too to control that universe. And so my big question is essentially what is your intention in this universe? Is your intention in this universe to just go along and say everything's just fine? Or do you understand actually that the most important thing in that universe is you? You are the most important thing in the universe, and it's about time you start paying attention and putting intention into that universe, because if you're driving down the street and somebody cuts you off and you get all angry about it, what's happening is your intention in that universe is really not what you probably want it to be. So what a lot of people do is they'll take their crystal stone and they'll put their intention into it and they'll carry it with them. I want to tell you a little story. We're starting to have meetings here on the first Sunday of the month in our new room that we have. Amazing how we keep growing. And we had a few people there this time, which was probably the first time that we had it in this room. And I was telling a story. And the story I was telling was about this lady that I knew years and years ago who was absolutely gorgeous. She looked like Sophia Loren. And I did my best to try to get a date with her. And finally we were able to go out on a date. And I was so happy about it. But what happened was we went to a place at that particular time that was called the Coconut Grove. And I'm not telling you this story because I'm showing the rat that I was. I'm telling a story because essentially I'm putting it in there as far as the intention is concerned. So we went to this beautiful place, the Coconut Grove, and because when I walked in with her, the maitre d' was so impressed, he took us and he sat us right down front. I got up, I had to go to the bathroom, and while I was there, the fellow was next to us is Jack Benny, who used to be a comedian, long time ago, but still was a great comedian, and he put the hit on her. So I came back and I sat down and she told me, oh, this guy put the hit on me, and we all smiled and laughed about it. Anyway, what happened was I was really silly and stupid. So I got drunk, and I do mean I got drunk. Now, I don't know what her intention was as far as I was concerned romantically, but we went over to my house, and we did a little cushion pushing, just, hugs and kisses, and I passed out, drunk. And the reason I passed out drunk was because I drank too much. So what happened was, nothing happened. But what she did was she told all her girlfriends, and she told my buddies too, that guy, he's not worth a darn. He's no good. You know what he does? He drinks too much and he passes out and he gets drunk. And I thought about it and I thought, she's absolutely right. I was a total jerk. Use the word jerk, but really not exactly the person that I hoped to be. So what I did was I decided that evening, what am I going to do? Do I want Sylvia, who was a beautiful lady, or do I want cigarettes, which I smoked at the time, and do I also want booze? And occasionally a little bit of drugs thrown in there, but didn't care for it that much. So what I decided that evening was, Shazam, no more cigarettes, no more booze. And just like that, I stopped it. But the shame that I'm trying to explain to you, and by the way, Sylvia and I never worked out anyway. But the shame I'm trying to explain to you was it took something like that to jolt me into the reality that I do not have to smoke, I do not have to drink, and for the rest of my life, I have not smoked and I have not drunk at all. Sometimes people have to go through horrendous types of things, death in the family, somebody sick, car accident, something like that, to wake them up. The fact that they really do control their own life. physically, spiritually, emotionally. Physically, you can end up with cancer. You can't do too much about that if it does happen to you, but your spirit can still be strong. So if a person takes the intention crystal, because you have to have something to hold on to, and you essentially say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do. When I come home tonight, or when I go out with my friends, I'm not going to complain all the time. I'm going to look at the wonderful thing and the wonderful life that there is, because this life is wonderful. The alternative is, you're not here. Your universe is gone. So protect your universe, hold on to it. It's yours, it's your precious thing. By the way, in our web page, the Native Spirit Lodge, we are now selling these for $10, which is, by the way, it's a beautiful stone, beautiful crystal. We're selling these for $10, and if you would care to get one and put your intention into it, you can log on to our website and you can buy one, or two, or three. We do, however, have a terrible problem, which is actually a wonderful problem. We have some people that come in and they will buy 10, 15. One lady bought 53 intentional crystals that she gave to her friends. So what happens is our supplier is not able to make this much. We've logged on to other suppliers. They can't make the ones that we really like, and they can't make the quality that we want too. So if you do want them, I would suggest that if you're going to buy a gift for Christmas or a gift for the holidays, it's a wonderful gift, okay? Thank you again. We say Pi Aloha, which is thank you in Lakota. Thank you for the pleasure of speaking to you again. Enjoy the ride.